the thousands in attendance and millions watching around the world, please welcome your host, the one and only Big Blue Jabroni! Hey, welcome back to the channel. Big Blue Jabroni here. And today's video is going to be what the heck has happened to Daniel Jones. Last year, he becomes our darling. We all fall in love with him, throws for a ton of touchdowns. We kind of really feel like he's moving in the right direction. He's going to be the franchise quarterback. And then, unfortunately, that has not been the case this year. And I think there's really just going to be one man to blame for this. And, Daniel Jones himself has to take some of this as well because he's the one performing. But Jason Garrett, the death of a gunslinger. I don't know what we've done for him to become Danny Dump-Off instead of Danny Dimes. The two plays that really stick out this year for where I just see just a change in him and how he wants to move the ball. The one going against the Bears, going down the field, they have a chance to tie the game at the end, and they throw that dump-off pass to Lewis for just a couple extra yards. And then they do the same thing this week with the Rams, where they do a little dump-off instead of taking maybe an extra shot into the end zone. Obviously, both of these drives ended poorly, and they do not come away with the score or either victory, obviously, now sitting at 0-4. But I wonder if this has got, in my opinion, Jason Garrett's hands written all over it. Last year, everyone was getting upset that this kid had so many turnovers. As long as we cut the turnovers down, everything's going to work out. We've got a great quarterback here. We all love him, yada, yada, yada. This year, he has regressed. The turnovers are still there, unfortunately, but not even getting the boom, just the bust. No real big plays down the field. There was one basically all season I can really remember was the touchdown to Slayton. Other than that, I don't even remember balls going deep. I would have liked at both of those end of those drives for us to take an extra shot into the end zone and just maybe get a call, maybe get a catch, see what happens. But so far to this Jason Garrett offense, not been liking what I've been seeing. And also Daniel Jones's yards have basically going down every single week. So he's getting worse as the season is going on. Had the 2 touchdowns to start off the season, and since then, kaput. I think this week is the perfect matchup for us. The Dallas secondary looks terrible. They're out in a free fall as well. The Giants are still really close into this division. I'm not giving up on this division yet. Obviously, they haven't played very well. And when you don't win any games, you're not going to be in playoff contention. But we are with this NFC least. If they can beat Dallas this week, which I predict that they're going to do, I've predicted the Giants to win every week this week. I will also have to add that, so I'm going to eat some crow on that. So I'm 0-4, but I think this is the perfect matchup for us to get this offense right, to start moving the ball down the field a little bit more. And Jason Garrett knows he had the calls taken away from him in Dallas. So if he's going to still want to be a play caller in this league or an offensive coordinator, this is his matchup. He knows these guys. He's obviously spent a long time there. So he's going to know maybe some of the cracks and slivers into the defense that they're going to have, and just knowing the personnel as well as he will. But a big game for the Giants this week. They're going to have to right the ship here, just so I can get all the Trevor Lawrence draft talk out of my timeline. I don't understand why everyone is so quick to give up on this team and this quarterback. Just in general, I feel like they are moving in the right direction. The offensive line is slowly starting to improve. They actually had a little bit of a run game last week. The defense has been off the charts. They have been great for us. So if we can get this offense rolling the way it did last year, I don't think anyone in the NFC East is going to be happy to see this team awaken. Dallas hopefully is already going into the tank a little bit, trying to a little woe is us, what the heck is going on here, where I feel like the Giants are in the opposite direction, where they feel like, okay, a bounce break here and a bounce break there, that we're winning these games. So it should be the 0-4 Giants versus the 0-4 Dallas if Atlanta recovered that kick, but it doesn't work that way. You are what your record is, and I think this is the perfect opponent for us coming up to kind of get right. We have gone against some vicious defensive players. You just think about the units of Pittsburgh, Chicago. I know San Francisco was beat up, but I mean, you see what they did to the Eagles next week, and they're going to be favored in their game this week as well. So they are still very deep at talent there. And then obviously you have the Rams with Aaron Donald almost being neutralized by Nick Gates. That was a great sign. We all have to be excited about that. DeMarcus Lawrence is their big pass rusher. He has wreaked havoc on us, but he has been in the tank recently. He has been really struggling. Hopefully, we hope to see that continue. But Dallas is going to be going into this game thinking, okay, this could be our get-right game. So I'm expecting a close battle, and I also expect if there's anything cute that we've drawn up all year or anything we haven't shown yet, this is the week to show it. This is the week to air the ball down the field, really take our chances and try and get this moving in the right direction. The Cowboys scare absolutely nobody, and that is obviously going to include this Giants team. But Daniel Jones, I think, is going to really break out of the mold this game. I think I'm expecting 3, maybe 4 touchdowns out of him, especially that we can't ever really establish this run game where a lot goes onto his shoulders. He's thrown the ball 41 times, 40 times, 32 times, 36 times. And we all went going into this season thinking, okay, we're going to have to run the rock a lot. Saquon's going to have to be the focal point of this offense. And then just like that, we're going to have to really switch around this entire offense about the way we're going to look at it. And Daniel Jones is going to be the leader, and he's going to be the one that's going to drive this ship. But I do think Jason Garrett's fingerprints are all over the death of a gunslinger. I'm not liking this new Danny dump-off I've been seeing, and I expect this week for them to get it right. Also going to be doing another video. I'm going to be doing my weekly picks. I'm also going to give you a little bit of an update of who's winning the ring so far. If I remember correctly, the Hub is in first place so far right now. He's done a really great job. Not too late to enter if you'd like. Just send me your 3 picks. But that's just going to be really it. Just watching these games, I've really just been thinking, why have we turned Danny Dimes into Danny Dump-Off? I don't know if the organization doesn't have a ton of faith in him, or if the fumbles really scared them off so much to where they wanted to be much more conservative, or if just really going into the year they really thought they were going to have a much different offense that with Saquon being a big focal point, that they're trying to adjust on the fly and try and figure out how they want this to go. But I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm missing Pat Shurmur on the offensive side a little bit right now. I bet you a lot of guys are as well. But that was going to be it. Just a little bit of a quick video. What do you guys think the reason why Daniel Jones has not improved into that second year like we were expecting and hoping for? But just let me know what you think. Leave a comment, a like, hopefully a subscribe. Jabroni out. I'll see you on the next one. And also, real quick, next week, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on the Pestis channel Wednesday. We'll see. We'll get that all cleaned up. Make sure we get that on there. But thanks, guys, for all the support, as always. Check out the next video. Jabroni out.